I want to touch on another project of yours because you do a lot of things, Thomas. But so just curious about the coming roadmap for the coming month for GPJax. Do you have any priorities already, that things you want to touch on?
Yeah, so yeah, it's possible that I follow the literature less closely these days. Now I'm not in an academic setting, but my observation is the sort of literature around GPs is quietened a little bit from where we were several years ago. So I, when I look forward, at least for the remainder of this year, I'm not imagining implementing any new methodologies into GPJax. We have a pretty wide range of kernels, at least the major kernels, and our goal is not to implement every single kernel. Our goal is to provide the infrastructure which would allow someone to implement their own kernel very quickly. So we have that, and we have a couple of different variational approximations which one could use depending on their use case, and we also have a few different inducing point schemes and multi-output Gaussian processes implemented. So I think we have a pretty complete set of functionality within GPJax. So I think when I look forward to the remainder of this year, I think I want to do two things with GPJax. I would quite like to close that bridge between GPJax and something like sklearn or gPyTorch, essentially providing a higher level abstraction of GPJax, which would allow someone to fit a Gaussian process in a few lines of code versus the sort of 20 lines of code we make you write today. Using something like providing just a YAML file or just a JSON config and then building your model and fitting it. Because whilst the original use case of GPJax was for researchers, I acknowledge that many people, and myself included, sometimes just want to fit a GP. Like, I don't want to define all of the boilerplate code every time. And also, when I fit a GP, I want things like logging to be implemented under the hood. I want things like to connect to AWS or some cloud-based system. Like all of these things can be handled behind the scene very sort of easily. And I think I would like to provide this abstraction within GPJax, or maybe in a sort of secondary library. I'm not entirely sure at this point, but essentially giving people a more production-ready form of using GPJax. The other thing is I would really like to improve the quality of our documentation. So I think we've done a pretty good job with our documentation. We've made a conscious effort always to explain the underlying maths as well as what the code is doing. However, most of our examples use simulated or synthetic data, and I think we could make them far more interesting by just using real data. We had a collaborator, and actually we had two collaborators, I should say, a few years ago now, who implemented a really, really cool notebook to GPJax modeling vectors. So rather than predicting a scalar value, you're actually predicting a vector. And they use this to model ocean currents using GPJax, so modeling the spatial vector field. And you can do this using a certain type of kernel. And I think this is a really cool notebook. Like, it's great. It uses real data, and it's a real problem which people actually work on. So I would like to migrate some of the GPJax examples away from using simulated data and to bring in some new data sets which are interesting and may just catch the interest of people browsing with documentation. And they might look at it and think, oh, I have a very similar problem to that. First, this is today sort of building a data set by composing a sinusoidal function and a sort of bit of white noise together, going a little bit beyond that. And to be honest, where I am now, like, those are the type of documentation, those are the bits of documentation which I enjoy writing as well. Like, Claude Code and Cursor are so good now, they can implement most of the back-end type code far quicker than I ever could with fewer bugs. But I don't think it's very good still at writing documentation and writing case studies. I think there's still a handcrafted narrative which is better than what an LLM can generate for us. And I still find enjoyment in writing these types of things. So I think this year those are the two sort of angles which I would like to steer GPJax in.